Episode 56, Tokyo #1 Colony, Part 3.
Woo! They came in here with the rock music off the rip. Hold on. Instantaneous farming? When did this turn blue? I thought it was red and green last time.
Before he can activate his technique, yup.
I'll defeat. Oh, that boy trying to run up. He's breaking the rules and conventions of anime, bro. He said, I'm not even finna let your shit pop. I'm finna sock you in your shit. Yo, like, what is he looking off to the side for, bro? You see him running at you, bro. Over here trying to farm. Trying to look tough. No one here watching. Just farming for the love of the game.
All acts of violence
are prohibited in the... Okay, so already he lucked out. He lucked the hell out, bro. He was too happy to have that shit activated, too. Like, what was he gonna do if Yuji was just a little bit quicker and just jawed him clean in this shit, bro?
All acts of violence are prohibited in this space, and I see his gavel now has cursed energy over it. Okay, he had to take the stand.
Harmful remarks are the exception, so you can still fry people. Okay.
Judgment.
Please be... Okay, hell no. If I see this big ass, creep ass monster spawn behind you, bro, you got it. How is this fair? Where's my judgment? All right, everybody lock in, because you know how JJK gets down, bro? We're about to get a lot of exposition on how these abilities work, so
let's get it.
Itadori Yuji stands accused of entering the Maji Vegas. What is the Maji Vegas? Pachinko parlor in Sendai City, Miyagi Prefect. What? On July 16th, 2017 as a patron, despite being under... Yo, what? How the... First of all, how do they know this? Okay, I mean, it's a curse. It probably has some sort of hacks ability that allows it to look into time. But like, is that deep, bro? You can't enter a pachinko parlor if you're under the age of 18? He's getting accused of underage gambling? Is it that deep? First of all, I feel like his crimes go way deeper than underage gambling. But second of all, I don't feel like it's that deep, bro. Well, oh no, this is probably the worst possible. Yo. This is probably the worst possible matchup. This is probably the worst possible matchup because Yuji is just the type to admit that shit, bro. Gonna be like, oh yeah, that was me. You got me. He can't lie. No, he's cooked. He's cooked. Remember last time he tried to lie?
Who got you?
It's over. It's over, bro.
Judgment knows everything about those within this domain.
That's crazy, bro. Imagine getting caught in his domain and that motherfucker like...
You stand accused of streaming pirated anime back in 2015.
Bro, what? And speaking of streams, by the way, I want to go on a quick sidebar and talk about streaming, right? Particularly the process of making content out of those streams, which is, well, what you're watching right now. Streams are cool when they're live, right? And it's really cool being able to interact with the people that enjoy your content. But in the current meta, actual growth comes from what you do with those VODs after the stream. YouTube videos, shorts, reels, TikToks, that's where people actually find you. The problem is finding the moments to repurpose into different content can be pretty time consuming, and paying someone else to do it can be pretty wallet consuming. To help myself with this hurdle, lately I've been testing a tool called weigh-in video. What weigh-in video basically does is help you find those highlight moments instead of you having to manually dig through the footage. What I do is paste my stream link or upload my stream file directly into it. Then I go to the find moments section and type in whatever I'm looking for. If I want every time I screamed, I'll type scream. If I want every time I opened a dialogue, which y'all know is probably a lot of times, I'll search for that. You can even look for stuff like chat reaction or laugh, and it pulls up those timestamps for you. Then you just pick the one you want, auto reframe it, auto generate dynamic captions, export it, and boom, it's ready to post. Another cool feature is that it ranks clips by virality score too, which is interesting because sometimes the moments you think are fire in your head might not actually be the ones that hit the hardest. If you make long streams, podcasts, long form videos, or any long form content that you've been putting off clipping because it feels tedious, I recommend you check the link in my description and give weigh-in video a try because it can genuinely speed up your workflow. They're offering 200 free credits when you sign up, so you can try it out and see if it fits your process. Thanks to weigh-in video for sponsoring this video. And now, back to the video.
Judgment knows everything about those within this domain.
That information isn't shared with me. Okay, it's kind of a... That's fair. It's a blind battle, sort of.
Yo, that boy Yuji over there tweaking.
Homeboy about to cry.
The verdict will be decided solely by the arguments we present.
Ooh, yo, put me in there, bro. Top 5 bullshitter of all time, bro. You see, in the pachinko parlor, I didn't gamble. I simply entered the parlor. In fact, I was coerced, and it's like, yo, I'm bullshitting like hell in that motherfucker. Bro. Man, put me in the Higuruma 1v1 right now. I don't even have any crazy crimes against me, bro. Only like that one time I blew up the orphanage and that like those 2 GTA charges. But like, apart from that, I'm cooling. What, he gets a cursed evidence folder? That's cheating, bruh. The evidence provided by judgment that's not fair. He has the ultimate researcher working for him. He has omniscient knowledge on his side. Oh, hell nah. There's no guarantee that this will confirm the charges. Okay, is it randomized evidence? I also don't plan on telling you what. No, but this isn't fair. Because he's a lawyer. This is his whole job. So no matter what they give him, he gonna find a way to twist it. Like, he knows the law, bro. This is dead ass a lawyer versus a child. Not very traditionally book smart child at that. Knowing that, you must now present your argument to clear suspicion. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I love abilities like this. This reminds me of Hunter x Hunter a lot. I love abilities like this that take a battle and just say, nah, we're not fighting. You thought we was running hands? No, we don't do that here. We're using our brains. You got to use your brain to beat me, bro. That badge, he's a lawyer. Yo, he put the badge on. He wakes up every morning and puts his lawyer badge on before going to fight in the culling games. I guess, we got to know he's an attorney. So he really was a defense lawyer. Although this time it looks like he's on prosecution. But isn't he acting like the prosecutor here? Okay, me and Yuji on the same wavelength. That's probably a bad thing, but I don't know if I want to be on the same wavelength as Yuji, bro. Higuruma is a modern man. But this domain is what Tengen-sama mentioned. Yo, low key, bro, Tengen would be a fire lawyer to have on your side, bro. Semi-omniscient knowledge and the gift of gab. That would be too OP, bro. Yo, Tengen, help me out real quick. Domains used to be a much more standard skill for, what the hell? That's because they lack the guaranteed kill element. Interesting. It seems like modern sorcerers traded power for difficulty. You know what I mean? Domains got stronger. They also got harder to pull off. I guess Higuruma's domain, which so far it doesn't seem to be fatal at all, is easier than the domains we know. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually, because I was low-key feeling like they were cheesing with Higuruma a little bit when they made him the automatic domain master, when, every other master of domains we have seen so far has been someone who has trained. That was unintentional glaze. I didn't even, that's getting cut from the vid. No, that's not glaze. That's not glaze. That's not it. That's getting cut from the vid. Anyway. Anyone who clips that permaban. They simply guaranteed that users' techniques would hit the target in the domain. That was the common function of domains in the past, and they use like a little, I guess it is similar to sumo wrestling, huh? The sumo wrestling analogy. Yo, is Auntie about to start big yapping again, bruh? That means this domain is founded on pacts. Got it. Let's see the evidence. After your statement, I get one chance to make my rebuttal using this evidence. Okay, I like this. It's like a little debate. And then Judgment announces his verdict in accordance with the 6 codes. What are the 6 codes? Is that Japanese law? You have 3 options. Silence, right? The right to remain silent, confession, obviously, or denial. Your denial may include false statements. You are allowed to cap. Oh my God, yo. Homeboy looks kind of creepy, bro. His gaze, it's the way they illustrate his eyes. They look so like sunken. He looked like he dead off this eye. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. No. We gotta open a dialogue and a lawsuit on the drugs Higuruma's taking, bro. I know how lawyers get down, bro. They need to get their energy from somewhere, bro. He's sniffing the cane, bro. It has to be. That's what that fat ass nose is for, bro. Eyes all droopy and shit. Yo, Judgment. Oh, he really out here trying to think. He trying to think of his strategy. I did go to that pachinko parlor and I totally played some games. I think I even won Okay, well, he's cooked. I can't avoid lying if I want to claim innocence. This show takes place in 2017, 2018, right? So it's not that distant. He probably did this shit with Megami. No, he definitely did that shit with Toto, bro. Let's talk about it. He definitely did that shit with Toto. What could be that evidence? They got that boy in 4K, huh? They got photographs in that junk, huh? There's no guarantee that this will confirm the charges. Okay, so you got to gamble, right? The evidence can be phony. It can be some bull. But it also can be evidence that catches you red-handed. That boy went in there with mad snacks, too. We still don't know. Here's kind of the conundrum, right? We still don't know what happens if you get a guilty verdict. Because here's what I'm thinking so far, right? If you look at the way this game is structured, there's no reason for you to tell the truth. And the reason I say that is because if you tell the truth, assuming you're guilty and the evidence agrees, you're probably still going to get some sort of punishment. If you lie and the evidence agrees, you're still probably going to get some sort of punishment, maybe a bigger punishment. If you're getting punished either way, you'd best lie and gamble that the evidence is a bust. If the evidence proves that I not only entered it but played the games, I'm basically screwed. Should I bet? Yep. See, this is how they get you, bro. This is how they get you. You can never fold. He's about to cop a plea. Does this court even offer lighter, heavier punishments? He's asking the right questions, though. I entered the pachinko parlor, Maji Vegas, but only because I needed to. And see, he already. What argument would I make? Here's the argument I'm making. I did enter the pachinko parlor.
And just like that, I already f***ed fucked up.
And yes, I did sit at a machine, but I was only just looking at the machine. There's no evidence that I gambled. So even if that shows a picture of me at the machine, unless it shows me like putting coins in the slot, or unless it shows me like clicking buttons or something, I'm good.
No, you not good, bro. You not good.
I'm throwing out option 3. I don't know if this court accepts extenuating circumstances, but this will leave the best impression. All right, let's see the evidence. This is from the antique shop near the Maji Vegas on the day in question. It's footage from the security camera of a cash exchange. That's it? Man, that cash exchange could have been for anything. Okay, so I kind of like this technique though, because that's low-key a bullshit piece of evidence, bro. Now, you could definitely tie that into and try to build a case around that, but there's no proof that cash was used for gambling. So me and Yuji both kind of sold by even saying we went in there. He fucked up, and I fucked up too. We both took the gamble that he would get good evidence, and we fucked up by saying we went inside. His evidence didn't show him going inside the pachinko parlor. So low-key, the better option here would have either been denying or silence. The appearance and build here match Itadori Yuji? I don't know. That could be anyone. That could be my boy Sukuna. Since he just didn't, he's using what Yuji said to further strengthen his case. If Yuji had stayed quiet, he wouldn't have had that extra evidence. Damn, okay, this is a mind game. This photo makes it clear his excuse about the bathroom isn't even worth believing. One can determine that despite being underage, Itadori entered the parlor with the intent to play games. Nah, bro, I just needed some cash. I went to the bathroom, needed some cash to grab snacks on the way home, and did a little exchange at the antique shop. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, you should consider checking out my Patreon, where I have my full unedited reactions for videos like this one. I'm also offering seasonals that we don't cover on the channel and Patreon exclusive content. So if you want more content or just a way to support the channel, check it out. Penal Code Article what? Yo, he pulling out the numbers on the Business Affecting Public Morals Regulation Act. That wasn't fair. Yeah, dead ass. What are you talking about? Japan. Okay, that was tough. That boy made the evidence disappear and picked up the gavel. That's tough. And look at him. Look at him trying to farm now. All you had to do was this, bro. All you had to do was plead the fifth. You haven't even heard the verdict yet. What you got from Judge Man? Guilty. Confiscate. Whoa. Okay, domain over. What do you confiscate? Yo, let me find out he took that nigga kidney or something, bro. That boy started doubling over, grabbing his stomach. And I don't feel any. Oh shit. Yo, okay. Animation getting loose. What's going on? Okay, grab the gavel. Whoa, that boy turned to Amy Rose, bro. Ooh, good block. Not only can he make that gavel appear and disappear at will, he can also change the size. But that's light work for Yuji. What got confiscated then? I can't control. Yo, no cursed energy as the Yujster is crazy. He got nothing but hands, although to be fair, Yuji is very, very, very strong, even without cursed energy. We've seen him do some crazy hits with no blue on his hand, so low-key this is a bad matchup, because Yuji doesn't need a cursed technique to break your ribs, you know? Whoa, okay, they didn't teach him this shit in law school, bro. This boy running fair squabble with Itadori? Hell nah. They bullshit, bruh. Where did he look? Where did he learn? No. Where did he learn how to move a hammer like this, bro? Did he drop the gavel? And got the gavel knocked out of his hand. Making eye contact with this nigga. Catches it with the other hand, backhand that shit. Yo, and then swings it. No, bro. So I guess everyone in JJK can just automatically fight, huh? This is hate. Adjusting the top. Nah. He said, man, I'm not even worried about your ass, bruh. I'm not even worried about that gavel. Let me make sure I'm looking clean for the catches that shit. Okay, see, again, that was so unnecessary and entirely for the fashion. It was coming to your hand anyway. You could have caught it like a normal human being. Instead, you cursed energy, like teleport that shit for no reason. What's going on? Okay, change the size. Could crack that boy clean in the noggin. He intuitively grasped manipulating cursed energy for physical enhancement. Okay, I wasn't even listening to Tengen yapping over here, bro. This is probably explaining how he got so good at fighting. He's just a genius, basically. He's like Yuta part 2. Within 12 days of awakening as a sorcerer, he had grown to match grade 1. Yeah, I can say. What move is this? What technique is this, bro? No. All right, he throws the gavel, right? Sure. Yuji deflects it. Good deflect. Puts his arms all the way up. Into the knee of doom. Superman knee into the chest. Yo, they didn't teach you this in law school, bro. How is he doing this? Okay, yo, whoever animated this is going nuts. The weave? Ooh, between his legs? Okay. Yuji going with... What? Ooh, that's cool. That's cool, bro. Got this shit moving however he wants, bro. Luffy ass guy. What?
Okay, fucking Spider-Man over here. You can't do nothing at close range. You can't do nothing at long range. All you can do is weave, bro. And he doesn't have cursed energy. This is horrible for him right now. He can spam gavels. This is cheating. Everything about this is a cheat code, bro. Penalty of confiscation makes it temporarily impossible to use one's cursed technique. Oh, okay, so it defaulted to his cursed energy. Right. I be forgetting he don't have a technique, bro. He just straight hands and cursed energy. Coincidentally, we'll cut the lights off on him. How can he hold his own against me without cursed energy? You don't know about death paintings, do you? I'm not careful, he'll trip me up. All right, back to it. That boy think he's Sun Wukong or Sun Goku, like stretching out with his staff. Yeah, grab that big ass bathtub. Yeah, you said you wanted to get wet with your clothes on. Oh, watch your back, Yuji. All of this with no cursed energy, by the way. Golly. It's like I'm fighting an unbreakable dog. There must be something that's a disadvantage for Higuruma. A technique for court trials. Retrial. I'm calling it. I hope you've been getting your squats in, boy. I want a retrial. One more. Oh, yeah, that's smart. Okay. He didn't have to get that rule. And okay, low key. I know Yuji is written to not be that smart, but I feel like the story kind of demands he has a base level of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? It kind of demands that he has a base level of intelligence just because some of these techniques be so complex that, you kind of have to have a little bit of brain cells to work with them. I might start spamming retrials, bruh. Just to catch my breath. They're able to demand up to 2 retrials? Say less. Yeah, I'm not even gonna let bro get the chance. And is there a timer? I mean, if there's not a timer, we both gonna be stuck in this domain until you turn this bitch off. They're able to demand up to 2 retrials. Judge Man cannot refuse them. The more we get into this, the more I'm liking this domain. It's very well constructed from a writing perspective. Yuji Itadori stands accused of mass murder. Oh, wait, no, that's an easy dub. That's a lob. That wasn't me. Shibuya, October 31st, 2018. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was a separate soul. And Judge Man gotta know that. It has omniscient knowledge. That wasn't me. Yeah, this nigga with his This nigga with his fucking complex, bro. His fucking guilt complex is really about to sell the bag. That was an easy victory. I'm low-key mad at this thing. Bro, now is not the time to be carrying burdens. Nigga, we're in court. I feel like I'm this nigga lawyer, bro. If I was this nigga lawyer, I'd smack the shit out of him, bro. Did you just plead? We had this in the bag. Got me over here hitting the Higuruma emo, bro. I see how that Higuruma felt, bro. That's not a lie, and I won't deny. Higuruma like, huh? Mass murder. Guilty. Oh my God, yo. So would he have been guilty either way, or could he have fought his way out of it with the Sukuna argument? Are these bound by Jujutsu laws, or are these bound by Japanese legal laws? Because if these are bound by Japanese legal laws, like, yeah, he's kind of cooked. You can't argue I had another soul taking over my body. But if this takes into account Jujutsu laws, he could have easily made the argument that nah, that wasn't me, because it wasn't. Guilty. Confiscation. Death penalty. Whoa. Ooh, bro got the shadows over his face. Okay, what is the death penalty? Does he just die? Higuruma-kun. Oh, we're getting a flashback, bro. You want it to be either a public prosecutor or a defense lawyer, right? Would you try aiming to become a judge? That would have been good. I can see that for him. What the hell? You about to get the hammer of doom. The heaviest. Okay, so now, I think I've seen manga panels of this. So that's what was going on. That boy got the golden glowing super. Okay, yeah, it's over, bro. Nigga pulled out a lightsaber, bro. I don't even know what this is, bro. Anyone cut by, okay, so it does, okay, he has to be cut. He has to be cut by the sword. So it's a one tap. It's a one tap, like a one tap sort of thing. And Yuji is still, so here's what I'm trying to figure out, right? And I keep seeing this back and forth with Yuji. And so let's open a dialogue on Yuji and his mindset right now. I keep seeing this back and forth, right? Where he wants to punish himself for what he feels is his fault, all the deaths in Shibuya. But at the exact same time, he still fights back, right? He still is like clinging on to whatever hope for life he has left. You know what I'm saying? Because if he really, in his soul, felt that he should be punished for this, there's your punishment right there, bro. There's your death penalty right there. He wants to continue to live for those he cares about. But like, if that's the case, bro, let's take that mindset and apply it all the way through, such that we're also not putting ourselves in the position where we're in this, where we have to fight a one-tap sword in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Empathizing with another's feelings means understanding their weakness. So can he just run away? Is fleeing an option? Because that's the option I'd be taking right now. And this is probably how Higuruma stacks so many bodies, bro. He has a one-tap sword that's broken. Damn, this OST hitting. Okay, look at the lighting, right? The 2 separate lightings, I guess, symbolizing the 2 separate mindsets. We got the green and the blue again. But if you shine a light on it, you'll just find blinding nothingness. That boy when Yuji said I don't. I don't know why I expected Yuji to come with words. I don't know why I expected Yuji to, you know, like, damn, bro, read the room. You supposed to say some tough ass MC shit here. That boy ran into it. Mind you, he running into a one tap sword. Create a big boom of dust and chairs. What did? Oh, hold on. Did he pull the Deku technique? Nah, he stole this shit from Big Deck, which no other creature. Oh no. I feel like he knows something is wrong, bro. His eyebrows furrowed in. Yuji Itadori. Why did you admit guilt? Yo, okay, this is too tough, bruh. I love the way they did this, bro. Damn, they got Higuruma looking like he the main character, bruh. The evidence he provided was about the demon harbored inside you called Sukuna. Yo! So first of all, that means opening the evidence is literally just a formality at this point. Second of all, if you know that he's not 100% guilty, why are you trying to kill him? Do we really have to be doing all this right now? Can't we meet in the middle and be like, hey, you kind of a cool guy, bro. Let me not kill you right now. Or does he have to? You know, is that part of the technique where like now that the sentence has been given, he has to carry it out. He has to see it through. You didn't kill them. So why? Why? What? Oh, he made the sword go away last second, didn't he? Oh my, Yuji. Okay. Let's talk about it. I think Yuji was low-key trying to end his life here, bro. Yo, this is like the battle of two good people. In other words, you're innocent. Please take this to heart, Yuji. Okay, the lawyer is telling you, bro. The dude who could have killed you is saying, bro, you good. I returned to my roots. Damn. Talk. Okay, this is cool because he low key talk no jutsu this nigga off pure like actions. The way he acts like speaks louder than what he says and inspires others in their own way. It might be more indirect, like this sort of Higuruma scene right here. But when you really stop to think about how Yuji changes those he interacts with, I feel like that's kind of what I get from his character. Then have a seat. Oh, they gonna have a chat? I'll give you my 100. Good shit. Good, yo. Hey, look, the path we took doesn't matter. We made it to the end destination. Is this the first time we've seen? Yo, in my head, Yuji's red thing was just like a little neck. Like I knew it was a hoodie, but I think my brain told me it was like a scarf or like a neck wrap thing. This is my first time seeing the actual hoodie that he has under the uniform. I'm not gonna lie. I know this boy Itadori be sweating like shit, bro. Holy, he got on a full hoodie with the school uniform over it. And he be wearing that jank year round. Granted, it's like what, October, November in canon right now. But still, he was wearing that shit back in the summer too. I know that boy be big stinking, big sweating, bruh. And all that running and punching and jumping he does all the time. Kogane, give one of my points to Itadori. Nice, free point. Now he won't die. He doesn't got to kill. Hey, whoa. Can Higuruma be part of the gang now? He need a Jujutsu law class at the school anyway, bro. Once the barriers open up, I think I might turn myself in. Hey, he's standing by his morals. I respect it. Besides, if I stay with you, I'm likely to hate myself even more because you're just such a good person. I'm not criticizing you. Peace.